What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the BBB Gaming News Channel. This is the place where you'll find the other side of the news, so subscribe and turn on notifications. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how RICOCHET anti-cheat may have found a way to detect silent aim. So, let's get into it. As we have mentioned in a recent video today, that the RICOCHET anti-cheat just doesn't seem to be doing the job it is intended to do. The kernel driver is meant to be client-side, it's meant to actually detect cheats upon injection, and it isn't doing that. The cheat developers have already managed to get their hands on the kernel driver. This was prior to its release. There was a leak, they got their hands on it, and it seems that most of them have been able to bypass that point, to the point where their cheats are still being able to inject into the game. So, AC Diamond, this is a cheat developer, cheat provider, and they are putting out a message to their users in the Discord server. This person, Aiden, says, "At everyone, if you are a rager, you can use silent aim, but with caution. The back end of COD picks up any silent aim use and can shadow ban you, but not always. This goes for any chair provider." Chair provider means cheat provider, by the way, guys. It's the lingo that they use. So if you ever see a comment saying, you know, it must just be his gaming chair, that's what they're referring to. The semi-legit and legit players or main account use, you do not need to use silent aim. Use aimbot, but obviously use semi-legit or legit settings. Can use the ones we have preset. So these guys are actually offering a preset of legit or semi-legit for their users. And that means that the aim's going to look legit. It means that they're, you know, using wall hacks as well, maybe. But I mean, certain people track through walls, but there is so many ways to make wall hacks look legit as well. But the main focus of this message today is about the fact that it's saying the back end of COD picks up any silent aim use, okay? The back end of COD is server side. As we mentioned about client side being where the kernel driver is meant to come in and actually detect injections of cheats, but it's not working at the moment. Doesn't seem that it's going to work either. Back end being the server side. So server side means the same thing that we've had to deal with in Verdansk. They've had server side anti-cheat where the shadow ban system would work, in-game reports would cause people to get shadow banned, putting people into shadow ban lobbies where they are then able to compete against other people who have been shadow banned for mass reports. That means that they are being monitored in those shadow ban lobbies, and if any use of cheats happens within those lobbies, then guess what? Banned. Perma-banned. But all they got to do if it's shadow banned is leave it for 2 weeks to get their account back. So it's not really any different to what has been going on. However, the cheat developers and cheat providers have actually found out what is causing the shadow ban detection, and it is the use of silent aim. So at least we can cross that off the list that we're not going to be getting silent aimed at. But I mean, it says at the start of this message that rage hackers can do it, because these guys, they don't care if they get banned. Rage hackers will rage, get banned, make a new account and go from there. And it is so simple the way in which they are making these new accounts as well, but I'm sure we'll cover that in a future video. Today we're talking about this. It would appear that Call of Duty Activision are just running things the way they were in Verdansk, due to the fact that no cheat providers seem to be getting detected upon injection. And that is where you need to catch them. Stop them before they can do it. Ban their account based on the fact that you've caught those cheat files being injected. Instaban. That would stop people from using cheats. The way this is actually happening at the moment just doesn't seem to be it. But hopefully this means that they are actually using the AI learning in the back end as well. And hopefully it can pick up these things so that eventually, you know, 15 years down the line, if Activision work faster than usual, they will be able to detect cheaters pretty much within the hour. But at this point, you've got people getting to rage hacking level 46 accounts before even getting banned. In fact, we don't even know if that guy got banned in the last video because he ended his stream. But I'm sure he will get banned eventually, because let's face it, he's using his cheats live on stream. Somebody will be able to report that account. If we find out any more about what's detecting the cheats or whether or not the RICOCHET anti-cheat works server side and client side, we'll be sure to keep you posted here on the BBB Gaming News Channel. So make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. BBB, over and out.